Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire-Grimes. Writer-director Emerald Fennell won an Oscar for her film Promising Young Woman, and her new movie Saltburn has the same bite and is another wild ride. It's in theaters and will be streaming on Amazon Prime Video at a later date, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Keoghan stars as Oliver, a new transplant student to Oxford University, who is quickly made to feel like an outcast. That is until he meets the handsome and charming Felix, who everyone seems to have a crush on. Now he's played by Jacob Elordi. They strike up an unlikely friendship, and after Oliver receives some bad family news, Felix invites him to his family estate, Saltburn, for their summer break. It's a summer that Felix, Oscar, and the family will never forget. The film also stars Rosamund, Pike, and Richard E. Grant as Felix's parents. Now, I'll say this right now, that the less you know about Saltburn, the better, so feel free to come back to this review after you've seen it if you choose. Emerald Fennell knows her way around a good slow burn if you remember the trajectory of Promising Young Woman. Now, Saltburn starts with a very innocent Oliver arriving at school, trying to settle in with kind of some pre-assigned friend groups. He's a little nerdy next to the incredibly dashing Felix. Fennell then cuts to an older Oliver, recounting this part of his life to someone whose identity is kept from the audience until the very ending. She treats this section of the film like a little playful romance between the two, even though we see them both making out with women. It keeps the audience questioning that what might be happening on the surface is very different than what's in the unspoken realities. Fennell and her cast never rush a moment, knowing that the wild debauchery that unfolds will spin the story completely on its head. And boy, does it ever. It's a twisted game of desire that will leave the audience's jaws on the floor at what happens. There are a few scenes that I've never seen depicted on screen before. It's a gorgeous film to look at, as cinematographer Lena Sandgren and Emerald Fennell have clearly modeled this in the style of Stanley Kubrick's movies. And you could draw some direct parallels to Barry Lyndon, Eyes Wide Shut, and The Shining. Saltburn is cast to perfection. Both Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi are in-demand actors right now. Keoghan was nominated last year for his film The Banshees of Inisherin, while Elordi is currently starring in Sofia Coppola's Priscilla. They have a youthful presence that will draw you in from the very beginning, much like Felix draws in Oliver. Elordi is effortless in the confidence that he exudes, and Keoghan should certainly get a second Oscar nomination, as he just takes you on Oliver's wild ride. He's the kind of actor that I love, who never shows his full hand until it's warranted for him to literally bear it all. It's a fine-tuned performance, unlike anything that you've seen this year. Rosamund Pike and Archie Madekwe also shine in supporting roles. Saltburn is a dizzying, wicked spell of lust, lies, and betrayal, and it's one of the best films I've seen all year, and it will certainly be divisive for audiences. I'm giving Saltburn 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have some of their movie reviews, and I got to interview Emerald Fennell and Rosamund Pike, so definitely check out those interviews. Emerald Fennell is just so great. They're both so great to talk to, and Emerald talks about working with both Jacob and Barry to kind of fine-tune what the story was going to be, so check that interview out. Paul's trip to the movies is brought to you by Imagine Theaters. Tickets are now on sale for Saltburn, The Hunger Games, Disney's Wish, The Marvels, so many great movies in theaters right now. Follow them on social media at ImagineMN. And tickets are now on sale for my movie series, Paul McGuire-Grimes Presents. Coming up November 26th is The Big Chill, a movie I love about endearing friendships. And we're going to close out the year December 17th with the Judy Garland holiday classic, Meet Me in St. Louis. I do a discussion after every screening, so I'd love to see you there. Let's talk about what makes these movies so great. And tickets, again, like I said, are on sale. And follow them on social media at ImagineMN. Thank you so much for watching my review of Saltburn. This is Paul's trip to the movies.